Good morning, everyone. Mark Leslie here. So, just want to do a quick video. I know I've been talking to you guys about my video and spirituality, but I just want to do something quick, a really quick advice I have for you guys. So, one of the things I want to give advice to you guys is when you guys are in spirituality, right? One thing I've noticed is being in presence. Being in presence is about being centered and being in your center, which is your 0 point energy. And this is the pace of your power. So usually when you can tell when someone's on the right path, because first of all, their emotions is not high or low. They're very centered. The reason why they're centered is because they understand that their power is in presence. And presence is when you're centered and you're in your 0 point energy. Because remember, thoughts create reality. So therefore, where we put our consciousness is where we're going to manifest things. So when you understand like quantum physics, you understand like the observer effect. So I like to think of like this: there's the divine feminine and there's the masculine, right? So when you manifest, the feminine is the quantum field. So the quantum field is basically the breath. The breath is basically the potential of everything. So when you think of like, let's say quantum mechanics, they say on the double slit experiment, they realize that before anything collapses into a third dimensional reality, like a 3D reality, it's actually just a quantum field. So quantum field is basically the potential of what something could be. So the female, the Mary Magdalene, or the divine feminine, in the concept of quantum physics, she is the field. So therefore she is the essence. She is the quantum field. She is the potential, right? And the masculine, right? So like people call like Mary Magdalene. So Mary Magdalene would be like the field. The masculine would be the one that collapses the field. So he's the one that gives structure to the quantum field. So that's why when you think of like the false kings, right? They don't want people to understand your power is in your presence, which is your power is when you're centered in your center, and then you understand the divine feminine, because the divine feminine is your potential to collapse a third dimensional reality. So because the false kings are actually magicians, see, when you're in the higher path, you don't have to do magic because your thoughts create reality. But magicians, because they're trying to steal your essence, they're trying to steal your energy, they're trying to steal your divine feminine, they're basically trying to take away that quantum field from you. So in essence, they just want you to be the divine masculine, which is Yahshua, which is Jesus. So they want you to collapse all of our quantum field, which is our divine masculine, to follow their programming. So reality, if you want to get into your own sovereignty, if you want to get to your own power, you just have to get centered to yourself. Reject their dialogue, what they're telling you to do, because remember, they're magicians, so they're trying to program you by telling you the story of whatever God is. But you don't have to choose your story. You can choose your own story. So the way I say is, go within, realize that your power is your divine feminine. So your power is understand that you can collapse your own belief system. You can collapse your own reality. You don't even need to do magic. They do magic because they're trying to clap into your quantum field, which is divine feminine. You can tap into your own divine feminine just by being centered, being calm, and understanding your environment. So therefore, when you understand yourself, you understand your environment, you take control of your own quantum field, which is your own divine feminine. And when you take control of your own divine feminine, you can collapse whatever reality you want. So therefore, if we just reject as a collective consciousness what they're trying to program us to manifest in our quantum fields and our divine feminine, and we take ownership of our own divine feminine, we can manifest, we can take ownership, we can delegate our divine feminine. Because right now, we're not in control of divine feminine, we're not in control of our quantum fields, we're giving the magicians telling us. So they tell us, Jesus was this was this was this. So they're basically directing your quantum field to manifest their doing. And that is what the divine feminine is about. So that's my video. Hope you like it. Peace.